Better be good, woman.
Sorry, man, it's me.
Carlos, you got something?
Yeah.
I just held Hutchins down to the north side. You know that old soundstage the movie company built when they were coming through?
Yeah, he's there? Yeah, and I don't think he's wants to be a star or anything.
What, do you think he's meeting somebody?
Wouldn't surprise me, but I didn't see any other action. You want me to call downtown and have him check it out?
No, I'll take care of it.
Buddy, you got a bum arm and you're supposed to be on leave.
I said I'd take care of it. Now, just give me the address. Uh-huh. Okay, I'll take it from here. Just as well she isn't here. Not to worry, out with Mother, back soon. God, maybe she'll stay out of trouble for a while.
You realize we could have been killed. And Luke is so sweet. We broke into his apartment. The man is a hoodlum.
This was all your idea.
I merely suggested that Lucas might know who Kathleen's source is.
And I dragged you kicking and screaming into his place to snoop around.
We came this close to being apprehended.
I thought it gave the night a certain zip. But then I don't have a police record. So.
That's not funny. It was terrifying, and we didn't even find anything.
We found out he had a secret.
We don't know what it is.
That's why it's a secret. Now, Lucas wants it buried. We need to dig it up. First, we have to find out who he was talking to. It's him.
Pretend that you don't see him. Pretend you don't see him. He's smiling. He's in a good mood.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we should try the direct approach.
You are suggesting the direct approach?
It can be quite effective sometimes.
Yes, it's a great idea. Let's walk up to him and say, Luke, would you happen to know who sent Carl up the river?
I'd be a little more delicate than that.
Bad idea.
Why not?
What if he knows more than who did it? What if he thinks on Carl himself? He wanted us to adopt him. We agreed. You don't buy it?
Lucas and Carl just aren't of the same ilk.
Oh, Mother, let's look at his history now. Lucas was involved with the mob. He smuggled art. They probably sent their money to the same laundry.
You're letting your imagination run wild with you, Victoria.
I think it's very obvious.
One man is a criminal and so is another, ergo they're associated? It's too simple, it's too pat.
But maybe it's so simple that nobody else caught it.
Including Carl.
Maybe Carl was just stringing him along. After all, games are his thing.
But we don't have any proof.
No. But if we look at the kind of man that Lucas is, he's done everything he can to make amends for his past.
He risked his life to save your father's life?
He helped put Marius behind bars. Now, this is a perfect candidate for the type of man who would pretend to be on Carl's team, but at the same time feed the information to the feds.
It's a plausible theory, but it's no more than a theory.
What we need is proof.
fancied meeting you here.
What are you doing here? It's private property.
Quite so. And possibly mine. Compliments of the real kind.
You're just checking it out at midnight?
It's the first chance I've had. Well, surely it's my prerogative. It's a bit run down, isn't it? But full of possibilities. It's a peculiar twist of fate meeting you here.
And I can run you in.
And we could kill each other. And who would be the wiser?
Is that a threat?
No. An assessment.
Don't underestimate me, Hutchins.
Nor you me. I assure you, I can swat a fly if need be.
Maybe so. But not tonight. You know, friends are handy things to have around, but you wouldn't know about them, would you? Is he clean?
You think I'm so stupid as to carry a weapon? That would be breaking the rules.
I wouldn't put anything past you, Hutchins.
And you have nothing on me, Harrison.
Carlos, did you hear anything like threats to an officer of the law?
Yeah. Yes. Well, that was just common hyperbole.
Oh, drop the gentleman routine. I know what you are, Hutchins.
Police harassment is taken very seriously these days, gentlemen.
You know, I told you were going to slip up. And you did already.
Well, you're going to charge me? No. Then may I please carry on with my business?
I think we can wait.
How?
Won't be long. Let's go, Carlos.
Night-night.
I think I may have found a way to force Carl's hand. I also think we could save Kathleen and get Ryan out of this mess before he gets himself killed.
Well, haven't you been a busy little bee?
Don't condescend to me if you care about your brother. Lucas is behind you.
Look, I'm as worried about Ryan and this Hutchins thing as you are.
Get rid of him. Get rid of him. Now, Cass and Ryan both think that Carl is after the person who was talking to Kathleen. Now, they think that somebody in his own outfit ratted on him.
Well, look, the Anti-Crime Committee is on it. And we don't encourage amateur detectives.
Even if this one might know who he is?
Who might that be?
Well, my money's on Lucas.
Really? Lucas?
I know it's a bit of a long shot, but I just have a feeling.
What do you want from me?
I want you to do a background check on him.
On Lucas.
Can you do it?
Just because you have a feeling, huh?
No, for your brother's sake.
Sure, why not? Never hurts to run a check. Besides, who knows what may turn up.
Nice to see you, Doc.
Dinner was delicious.
I'll be happy to tell the chef.
You're looking well.
Thanks.
How would you like to buy me just a tiny bit of Armagnac?
Sure, Armagnac, please.
Thank you so much. I don't like bars.
I knew you wouldn't disappoint a taxpayer.
Don't let it out that I'm doing this for you.
I gotcha.
One other thing. If we come up with something, I handle it, okay? Your sleuthing days are over.
Fine. I just wanted to help.
Maybe you have.
Ryan! I'm home. Oh, baby, I hope you're well rested. Ryan!
Okay, don't panic. He said he wouldn't do this. Where have you been?
What about you?
I went out with my mother. Didn't you get my note?
Oh, yeah, I saw it.
Wait, you don't believe me?
Well, it does seem a little bit strange you hanging out with Donna past midnight when you know that I was waiting here for you.
We had a lot to catch up on. And you were not waiting for me. You just walked in the door. You haven't told me where you went.
Got a little jumpy, so I decided to take a walk.
Where?
Is this every single time? I get the third degree every single time I walk into this house?
It is my house.
Well, I could leave. Is that what you want?
No.
Maybe you're missing some of that independence you used to be so hot about. Or maybe you're just getting sick of having me around.
No, I'm just sick of being scared about you.
Well, then maybe you should start trusting me.
Sorry.
Well, I guess we're even because I don't trust you either. But let's not let it ruin our evening, shall we?
Why don't you tell me where you really were?
I was walking the dog.
You don't have a dog.
That's why it took so long.
Okay. All right. I'm going to get the door. It's a pizza guy. A pizza guy who has come to the wrong house. Not pizza. Oh, my God. Hi. Hi. I'm sorry. I know it's late. Hope you're not busy. Hi, darling.
Hi,
What
darling.
could we be doing at this time of night?
It's just that I felt so unfinished about
Yes,
our
I-
conversation. Actually, that's not even it. After you left Tops, Kathleen McKinnon walked over and all but attacked me, and I just couldn't bear to go home to my bleak, lonely apartment. And
Would you mind?
just a loving face for 5 minutes. That's all. Please.
Fluff the pillows or something.
With one arm?
You're gifted. Bye.
Thank you.
Do you know how late it is? Are you crazy? I know how late it is, but you left Tops. And I needed to deal with Lucas, who, by the way, was behaving very suspiciously, and I thought you might want to know.
Well, what do you mean suspicious?
He suggested that I was the one that informed on Carl.
You? Well, you don't think that Carl thinks that, do
No,
you?
I think Lucas was trying to throw me off my guard, which leads me to believe that I'm taking the right tack. We, yes, we. Now, what did Grant say?
Well, he said he would do the background check for me.
Us.
Right,
Us.
I'm sorry. I will tell him that you're involved.
You better, because I want to be informed every step of the way. This is too dangerous for anyone to do alone.
I know that. I just wish to hell Ryan knew that. And we're going to turn one of the bottom bedrooms into a study for Jamie. And there's a wonderful loft above the garage.
And it's got a huge backyard.
Right. Jamie's going to make a play area for Stephen. Oh, he'll love that.
I was thinking of a swing set. What do you call it? A jungle gym?
Jungle gym, right? No tennis courts or batting cages? Well, I bought a great oak bench to put under a big oak tree outside.
Marley and Stephen's special place.
Well, I can read stories to him there. Or maybe help him with his homework when he gets older. That sounds great.
Vicky, I talked to a lawyer about joint custody. It's all in the works.
Oh, that's great. Thank you.
Well, I'm going to see if Slugger's up from his nap. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, it seems like you found the perfect house. Well, everything's working out. And I owe a lot of thanks to you, Vicky. Why? What did I do? You've just made it so easy for Jamie and me to spend time with Stephen. He used to spend 50% of his time at the court. This isn't going to be much different.
It is going to be different. Because he's going to be spending time with me.
Well, I know you would never try to take my place.
No, not that I could.
I love Stephen so much sometimes it scares me.
And you can do no wrong in his eyes.
You wait till he hits puberty.
Well, then he'll just come to me. And I'll tell him how lucky he is to have a mother like you.
Well, this is weird. Us raising the same kid.
He's your son, Vicky. Yours and Jamie's, I'll never forget that.
Yeah, I know.
You've given Jamie something very precious. Something that I can't give him.
Well, hey, at least you'll be able to keep your girlish figure.
That's not funny.
Molly, a baby isn't everything.
I know.
talk to Jamie about this?
Of course.
He says the only thing that matters is how he feels about me.
Well, there you go.
There I go.
Hi, big guy. Did you have a good nap? Huh?
What the... Oh.
Bridget!
Bridget from the park with Stephen, you fool. You just left them.
Oh. Ryan! I can't believe you did this.
Oh.
Am I stuck in here okay?
Golly, I wouldn't have wanted it to get bruised.
Hey.
Aren't you taking this mi casa, su casa stuff right a bit too far?
No, we agreed that I was going to move in.
Honey, I know people our age come with baggage, but this is a bit ridiculous. Where am I supposed to put all this stuff?
Can we forget about the interior decorator stuff just for a little while?
Oh, why? What's going on?
You're really close with your Uncle John, right?
I guess.
Do you think that he was involved with Taylor Benson?
My Uncle John and Taylor Benson?
Mm-hmm.
My Uncle John and anyone but Charlene? Are you nuts?
I'm just trying to figure out what happened, Vicky.
My Uncle John is so in love with Charlene, the thought of him cheating on her is ridiculous.
Well, I've known an awful lot of loving husbands who've had a little something going on the side.
Where did you come up with this idea anyway?
Rumors at the hospital.
So some biddy in a pointy cap feeds the rumor mill, and you believe her?
It's my job to check up on these things, Vicky.
Look, there are guys who cheat on their wives. There are guys who don't. My Uncle John is one who don't.
So he's never been involved with another woman?
Well, he's been married.
Vicky, well, what are you not telling me?
Don't you have to get back to the station house?
No, Vicky.
Isn't there something in the Constitution that says I don't have to incriminate my uncle?
No, that's a husband and wife. I'm waiting.
It was a long time ago.
What was?
John and my mother.
John had an affair with Donna?
No, they didn't do anything.
But they wanted to?
It was nothing.
What happened, Vicky?
It broke up one of my parents' marriages.
Oh, yeah, I'll bet.
But who cares if John and my mother were splashing around in a tub full of chocolate mousse? That has nothing to do with Taylor Benson.
Did John have a history of violence?
No. Why am I getting the third degree?
Because I need to know.
He's like my dad. You know, he's not meaning. He just sticks up for what he believes in.
John was in Vietnam, right?
You gonna dump on them for that, too?
No. Have you ever heard of post-traumatic stress disorder?
I think I have it now.
It's when guys come back from the war and they keep on having flashbacks of combat.
If my Uncle John was going through anything about the war, he took it out on himself. He drank too much and he told himself he was garbage. Now, I know that it's sad, but I haven't heard anywhere that it's a crime.
I'm not judging him.
Good, because he's really created a life for himself with Charlene in the hospital, and he's a doctor.
And shoving around an intern who was bad-mouthing
I'll start shoving
Charlene.
you if you keep this up, Ryan. Jeez.
Sorry. Can we just forget about John and try and figure out where some of this stuff will go?
Salvation Army truck would be my first choice.
These are all of my worldly possessions.
This. It's got to go.
What? This is old Betsy. We've been together for forever. I mean...
Never would have guessed.
Come on, Vicky, don't be angry.
It's not that I'm angry. It's just that the last time I tried to sit in her, she tried to swallow me.
No.
Oh.
There's a technique to it. You just, Come on.
Do you hear that?
I don't hear... what, you mean like a doorbell, maybe?
Yeah, the doorbell.
Mm-mm. I don't hear anything. Mm-mm.
This is like some kind of cruel joke.
No.
No.
No. No.
My all dusty is... Oh, hi.
I'm sorry to bother you, Vicky.
Okay, what's up?
I called the station and they told me Ryan was here. I need to speak to him.
Come in. Thanks.
Frankie.
Can I borrow you for a few minutes, Ryan?
I'll just go make lunch. How's tuna sound?
Nothing for me, thanks.
What's the matter? You look like hell.
I just found out that Judy died. Now, why didn't you call me?
It just happened this morning.
Another one of Taylor Benson's victims.
We'll find out.
Did she ever regain consciousness?
No.
The one person who could have confirmed everything that John and Charlene have been saying about Taylor.
And she chooses to overdose.
Is that what you really think happened?
It's possible.
There is no way that John was involved with Taylor. He is not that kind of man.
I know. Vicky has already been making that point pretty clear.
So what do we do now?
Keep investigating.
Taylor was a wacko, Ryan. A bona fide, certifiable Looney Tune.
We're doing a background check on her now.
Well, Charlene and I already did that.
Well, what'd you find out?
Do you know what they called her back in that hospital in Philadelphia?
No.
Black Widow.
Oh.
And talk to Taylor's sister-in-law. She thinks that Taylor may have had something to do with her own husband's death.
Give me the number and I'll call her up.
You have got to do more than that, Ryan.
Calm down.
They were happy. They loved each other. Why did she have to come along and ruin everything?
No, worrying your head off isn't going to do anybody any good.
People I love are in trouble.
And you're doing everything that you can.
It's obviously not enough.
I want you to give someone a call. Some Myra Dornhofer. She's in Central Records. Tell her I recommended you.
The freelance investigator's job.
Yeah, you've got to do something to get your mind off of everything.
Thanks. For everything.
Yeah, no problem.
So, Myra Dornhofer?
Yeah, she's nice.
How are you? You always seem to be here for me.
Yeah, well, you were my first kidnapping victim, so I've got a real special place in my heart for you.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for listening.
You gonna make that phone call?
Yeah. Right now soon enough for you?
Uh-huh, it's in the kitchen.
Thank you.
You always were a sucker for a damsel in distress.
Come on, she's going through a rough time.
And she just loves to boo-boo on those great big shoulders of yours.
She's a friend, Vicky.
Huh?
Huh?
Be the stray puppy once. She'll follow you home every day.
And what's that supposed to mean?
She's becoming dependent on you.
Now, somebody's not getting jealous, are we? Hmm?
It's not good for Frankie.
You
either. What's that mean?
I gotta get to headquarters.
No. Finish your sandwich first.
No, finish it in the squad car.
Since when is this Vicky's takeout here?
They could have found Taylor Benson's body. I'll come back as quickly as I can.
What am I supposed to do with Frankie?
Try and be nice to her. See you.
Bye.
This is a big step for you guys.
Tell me about it.
From where I sit, you're one lucky lady.
Yes, Ryan's great. I just wish he had better taste in furniture.
That should be the worst of it.
Well, he came along at the right time.
You were ready for a man in your life?
Baseball season. I thought if Stephen only played catch with me, he would start throwing like a girl.
So, Ryan and Stephen get along?
Oh, yeah, they get along great.
Guess you have to think about things like that, huh?
I don't do anything without thinking about Stephen first.
How did you manage with the baby after you and Jamie broke up?
It was rough.
I'll bet.
And we fought about custody a lot, but Jamie and I settled all that.
Were you hoping that you two would get back together?
A baby needs his daddy, so does the mommy.
Doesn't always work out that way, does it?
No. No, it doesn't. But I got over Jamie.
What got you through it?
Well, you know, when I first saw Jamie and Marley together, I was really crazy.
I hear that.
But see, then I found Ryan. And he makes me very happy. So I realized that Marley makes Jamie happy.
So you moved on?
Yes, I didn't have a choice.
Right.
Even if I could have gotten Jamie back, it wouldn't have worked because it wasn't what he wanted.
And sooner or later, he would have ended up hating me anyway. His arms around me and says, I love you, Mommy. I know why I'm on this earth.
I'll bet you do.
Let me get rid of that for you.
Thanks.
I'll be right back.
What a lovely weekend in the country. Being alone with you again was everything I dreamed of, just like it used to be.
Getting away helped me sort out my feelings.
I'm pregnant.
I need to tell Frankie I want to be with you.
Cass. I'm having your baby.
When did this happen?
The night he kissed you and made love to me.
She's not playing fair, Cass.
Don't let this influence your decision. Either way, I'm cool.
Well, this is damned inconvenient. Frankie, why didn't you tell me? We agreed no more secrets.
I tried. She'll make a splendid single mother. Women like Frankie always are.
I need to contemplate.
Think about Silver Falls, darling. About you and me.
It was wonderful.
Wonderful.
But now that I know Frankie is bearing my child,
Don't let her manipulate you like this.
I have to be with the two of you.
Damn you, darling.
Can you forget about Kathleen?
No, of course not. But I'm going to do the proper thing.
Frankie, are you okay?